Hello everyone, this is Lanya from Daily English. Welcome to my English grammar video. In this video, I will introduce you the present simple tense. Knowing this tense is the first step to mastering English and is so important when making a sentence. So let's get started. People always say that you should live in the moment. That means you should live right now. But how can we talk about right now? Imagine that you meet a new person. After you exchange names, you probably want to learn more about each other. To speak about your likes, dislikes, beliefs, and hobbies, you need one important thing, the present simple tense. The present tense is necessary for learn basic English. It's even necessary for you to listen or watch this video. What is the present tense? The simple present tense is one of several forms of tense in English. A tense is how your listener understands what time you're talking about. Actually, a tense tells you when an action takes place. There are three main forms of present tense in English: the simple present tense, present continuous, and present perfect. In this video, we will only talk about the simple present tense. You will find out more on how to improve your present simple tense through this video. To do this, we are going to explore the different ways that the present simple tense can be used in English. Now let's take a look at the grammar. The simple present tense is simple to form. Just use the base form of the verb. Look at this example. I take, you take, we take, and they take. But in the third person singular, we add an S at the end of the verb. Like, he takes, she takes, and it takes. Here we have some important notes. The spelling for the verb in the third person singular is different depending on the ending of the verb. But what does it mean? Look at this. For verbs that end up in CH, SH, double S, O, X, or Z, we add an ES at the end of the verb. Look at this example. Go, become goes. Catch, catches. Kiss, kisses. And wash, washes. And the other note is that for verbs that end up in a consonant plus Y, we remove the Y and add an IES at the end of the verb. Look at this example. Study becomes studies, and marry become marries. Pay attention to this note. If the verb ends up to a vowel plus Y, we don't remove anything and we only add an S at the end. Like play, plays, enjoy, enjoys, and say, says. We often use the adverb of frequency like sometimes, always, and never with the present simple tense. Look at the example. I sometimes go to the gym. They always have dinner together. The simple present tense is used to express habits, general truths, unchanging situations, repeated actions, emotions, and wishes. Now let's take a look at the usage example. Number 1, for habits. For something that you do often or regularly without knowing that you are doing it. For example, he drinks tea at breakfast. She only eats fish. They watch television at night. Number 2, for repeated actions or events. We catch the bus every morning. It rains every afternoon in the hot season. They drive to Monaco every summer. Number 3, for general truths, something that is always true. Water freezes at 0 degrees. The earth revolves around the sun. Number 4, something that is true in the present time. For example, I am 24 years old. I live in Milan. He lives in London. Number 5. Something that happens regularly in the present. He plays football every weekend. She studies hard every day. Number 6. For instructions or directions. Instructions means detailed information that telling you how something should be done. Okay? So look at the example. Open the pocket and pour the contents into hot water. You walk for 200 meters, then turn left. Usage number 7. For fixed arrangements in the future. Look at the example. His mother arrives tomorrow. Our holiday starts on 26th of March. We fly to Paris next week. Usage number 8. To express future time after some conjunctions like as soon as, when, until, before, after, and unless, we use present simple tense. Look at the example. Tom will turn off the lights when he leaves the office. Alex will write a review after he finishing reading the book. I will tidy the living room before I go to bed. To make a question in English, we normally use do or does. It has no translation. However, it is essential to show you are making a question, okay? So we put do or does at the beginning of the sentences. Look at this example. I speak English. Do you speak English? As you see, we add do at the beginning of the sentence when the subject is I, you, we, or they. But for the third person singular, it's different. We add does at the beginning of the sentence when the subject is he, she, or it. Notice that the letter S in the third person will be disappeared in the question forms and negative forms. And also attention that we don't use do or does in questions that have to be verbs or modal verbs like might, should, could, or etc. Like this example. Are you a real person? As you see, are is one of the to be verbs. And would you please give me your email address or something like that? As you see, would is one of the modal verbs. And could you lend me some money? As you see again, could is one of the modal verbs. To make a negative sentences in English, we normally use do not or does not with all verbs except to be and modal verbs. You will see that we add do not between the subject and the verb. We use do not when the subject is I, you, we, or they. When the subject is he, she, or it, we use does not between the subject and the verb to make a negative sentence. Notice that the letter S will be disappeared in the negative forms too. Now look at the contraction form of do not and does not. There is no difference in meaning. However, we normally use contraction in spoken English. That was from me for today, guys. Thank you so much for being attentive in this class, and thank you so much for writing things down. If you enjoy my video, make sure you subscribe on my channel so you never miss any of my other videos. I will see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.